Hello, Cothern Cards community. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of a late start. It's 1 minute past. Let's go ahead and get things up and running today. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We're doing some sorting and pack sales today. If you're interested in picking up packs, head on over to cotherncards.com. There's a form on that page that you fill out. It has all the information I need for the packs you order. Once you do that, you make payment via PayPal. Friends and family, please. That way I don't get any fees and can keep pack prices low. Shipping for packs is $1 for up to 6 cards in a plain white envelope. That is at your risk. There is no tracking. $5 tracking is for hits only. That's rares, mythics, foils, and anything worth over $1. So that is good if you want the good stuff and you're buying several packs and you don't want it in a plain white envelope. And if you want everything, commons, uncommons, ad cards, I'll even throw the wrappers in if you want them. That's $9 for everything. I can hold your order until a future stream if you want to combine shipping. That's not a problem at all. I see Waffle Fries has stopped by. Thanks for stopping by. He says, what's up? How you doing? How's the little one? Life is good. Today was a busy day, but ready to have some fun tonight. So thank you for stopping by. I wanted to go over some stuff I won in giveaways recently. I won this Nahiri from a Facebook group. The guy's name was Jacob Holt. I believe it's from the Magic the Gathering group. He does some random giveaways, so I got a foil mythic there. That was pretty sweet. And then Wizard138 did a stream, and I won a pack of Aether Revolt and a pack of Kaladesh. I got 2 mythics out of my packs. Looks like we need to get the autofocus working. Hold on 1 second. I'll get that taken care of, guys. Make sure autofocus is on. It appears to be on. So we got Herald of Anguish there. It's a 5/5 for 5 and 2 black. Has improvise and flying at the beginning of your end step. Each opponent discards a card. You pay 1 in black to sacrifice an artifact. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. You got a servo token, frontline rebel, metallic rebuke, caught in the brights, a bunch of other cards from this pack here. I also got a foil salvage Scuttler back when foils were actually somewhat rare. And then out of my Kaladesh pack from Wizard138. He's a streamer on Twitch, so if you guys haven't had a chance, be sure to check him out. I got a Chandra, Torch of Defiance, so that's pretty cool right there. Was very happy with that. We also got a Thopter token, and I think our uncommons were Imperial Voyager Inventor's Apprentice, and Minister of Inquiries. So that was pretty cool. Definitely appreciate whenever I win a giveaway. So thought I would share those to start out the stream. Hey Emily, thanks for stopping by. Unless anybody has purchased packs, which I don't think they have yet, let me double check real quick. Do not see any new pack orders yet, so we're gonna go ahead and start sorting through my collection. Yeah, Waffle Fry says pulling a foil rare used to feel like a jackpot. I started playing an invasion block, and the foils were much more rare back then, and they were they didn't curl. We'll just leave it at that. So let's grab some stuff out to sort, and then we can get started there. We are only 11 subscribers away from 200. I guess that means we're at 189 right now. So thank you everybody who has subscribed. Start the Pringle bashing early. Yes, we can. I mean, I get why it happens. It's part of life. Just the way they make them. You wish... Well, edge foils don't curl, so they've proven that they can make foils. They're different, but they're foils. They can make foils that don't curl, so... It'll be interesting to see if they move more toward that in the future, or if they're gonna start having 2 levels of foils, which seems like is what they're doing with Strixhaven. The Mythical Archives have regular foils and edge foils, I think, or maybe it's just the Mythical Archives have edged foils. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. How are you guys doing tonight? How are you doing, Waffle Fries, and how are you doing, Emily? I think I see Chaos hanging out over in Twitch chat. How are you doing, bud? Did everything with that house go through all right? So looks like we have 3 sets to sort through tonight. We have Ikoria, Theros, and M21. Let's start with M21 tonight. I've opened a lot more of that, so we're probably going to have fewer new cards to add, so we'll get that out of the way real quick, and then we will move on to Ikoria and Theros. Emily's gone up in subscribers. Have you started publishing Magic content yet, or are you doing those animations still? That's where those sleeves went. Sorry guys, getting organized to start. Waffle Fries just left the book barn an hour ago, playing some Civ, drinking a beer now. Thanks for asking. That sounds like fun. Have our core 21 list. Now let's get these sorted out real quick. Emily's channel is Emily Golan, so if you want to check her out, please do so. Waffle Fries, do you have a channel? And Emily comments on a lot of my videos, so if you can find a video where she commented, you should just be able to click on her name. I'm not sure if that works in live chat or not. I don't think it does. sub to Emily. Congratulations, Emily. You just got a new subscriber. The whole entire Strixhaven set is leaked. I'm not sure if it was last time. I think it was. But it is for sure leaked now, so if anybody... Yeah, time is definitely hard to come by. Between live streams and recording videos and my day job and all that stuff, I definitely stay very, very busy. And the kids too. I think I already said family though. If I didn't, I meant to. Today I did hit Mythic and constructed on Magic Arena. So I started out at number, I think 442. I've already dropped to over 25 spots, so I sincerely doubt I'll be staying in the top 1200, but we'll see what the season brings. Strixhaven comes out in the middle, so that's going to be tough. So the meta is going to change, and I'm not thinking I want to spend a bunch of wild cards right now unless they are from sets that will stick around after the next rotation. Emily gets a day off work tomorrow. That's exciting. Do you have any fun plans, or are you just kind of relaxing? Probably just relaxing. That sounds good. Waffle drafted, went mono green and got stomped. What set did you draft? I know mono green can work well in Eldraine. I don't think it would work very well in Kaldheim, but it could, I guess. And then of course there's Cube, which is just beyond my comprehension level because I don't know so many of the cards. I mean, I understand how it works, but as far as actually doing good, I would need a lot more studying before I would feel comfortable doing that. Eldraine would start off strong, but could not finish. There's a joke in there somewhere, but we'll leave that one to y'all. Had good old Goose and everything. The Goose can be fun, but you really have to have the other cards to make that work, I feel like. We got one card. Let me throw it in real quick, and then we can get started. Saving up for my Magic channel, gonna buy some packs to start out. Makes sense, Emily. Okay, now that we have everything sorted, let's go ahead and zoom in and look at these cards while I'm going through and seeing what we can add to my collection. Looks like that looks all right. And then I just need a pen. So most of these I already have. I've already opened up over a box. So really we're likely just looking for maybe a few uncommons and mostly rares. So Containment Priest is a new one. I already have so many of these cards I can just start skipping big chunks, which is kind of nice for the speed aspect of things. The nice thing is I'm getting a lot closer to a complete set of Core 21. Definitely going to have to pick up some mythics, I think, though. Emily really likes the jumpstart openings. You don't get to see many with it being more expensive now. Yeah, I totally agree, and I really enjoy jumpstart, so hopefully I can keep that up, at least for a little bit. Fierce Empath was a new card. Let's see what else. We have Aquarian Dryad. I don't think we do. We don't. We also need a Scavenging Ooze. I don't have that. Spore Web Weaver. Don't have that. Then Chromatic Ori. Don't have that. Twin Blade Assassin's Foil. Don't have that one yet. And then Blossoming Sands Foil. Don't have the Fabled Passage yet. And then getting into the back side, I don't have its Fairy's Tutelage Showcase, that's new. Pretty sure I have a Showcase Forest though. I do. And then let's take a look at tokens. How's Arena going for me? I hit Mythic today in Constructed, so that was exciting. I was number 442. I'm still playing that mono white deck, and that's worked out really well for me. The draft, I lost that last match pretty badly, I think. I just was not having a good time drawing the cards I needed to draw, which is unfortunate, but it does happen. To make sure there weren't any foils in here I missed. Blood Glutton, let me see if I have that one real quick. I don't think I do. I don't, so good thing I double checked. Yes, Mythic is definitely fun. It'll be interesting to see how quick I drop out. The good news is Standard's the tournament this for this month's top 1200. The bad news is Strixhaven comes in, so it's going to change. So my deck that's been doing pretty well might not do so well after we get these new cards added in and the meta changes. So that's unfortunate. So looks like I have the cards out of frame. You guys got to tell me when that happens. First card is Containment Priest. It's 2/2 with Flash. If a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it. That's interesting. Pursued Whale, this is pretty much trash, but I don't have it yet, so that's good. We have 5 and 2 blue for an 8/8. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature token with this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Pursued or spells your opponent's cast at target Pursued Whale costs 3 more to cast. It's like worth a quarter or something. This one is good. Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Try to tighten up my camera stand real quick, hopefully minimize the shaking. It's a 1/3 for 2 and a black. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. 3 and 2 black. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. I played somebody that had this card, and they could have won if they just activated that ability, and they never did. So I ended up winning that game, which was surprising, but Arena has no way to tell people after the fact, so they didn't get to learn from it, unfortunately. Fierce Empath, 2 and a green for a 1/1. When it enters battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost of 6 or greater, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. That's pretty good. basically a shortcut to your big stompy creatures. Then we have Foil Twin Blade Assassin, 3 a black and a green for a 5/4. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, draw a card. That could be good and limited. Then we have a Foil Blossoming Sands, enters battlefield tapped. When it enters, gain a life, and then you can tap it to add a green or a white. Then we have a Showcased Fairy's Tutelage. It's 2 and a blue. Everybody who's played against Demir Mill knows what this card does. When it enters battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. When you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 card. I do feel a chat feature in Arena would immediately become toxic. I think there are a lot of people that would do a good job with it, but there are definitely opponents that would not, and I understand why they did what they did. So here's our bird token, followed by our griffin token. And then people might take things the wrong way and stuff like that. You can chat with friends when you're doing friendly matches. And then this cat token's just so dark you can barely see what it is. I guess maybe that's the intention of it. But that's kind of disappointing. I do like the idea of a chat feature in case you want to use it. Personally, I would probably end up using that mute button a lot. And I think a lot of other people would too. Let's zoom out while I sort these real quick so you can see what's going on. You can't have a player base when half are on ban periods. Yeah. That's the other problem, is like, how do they enforce it, you know? And then you just get into issues where you can be dealing with stuff that's not magic related, like personal attacks, all sorts of weird stuff. Like, I understand why people want to chat, and I think most people would do it with good intentions, but like those times when you just go on tilt because the shuffler is not being nice, people can say some things that they don't mean, and I think it would unfortunately just end up being an overall worse experience. I think they're very aware of that. And then you got to think of just like online, there's so many things people would say online that they would never say in person, like in LGS. So I think that has a lot to do with it too. I don't think we'll ever see a chat feature outside of like your friends list. So, any other formats you think about playing once tournaments are safe again? I've quit saying good. So formats I would play, I really haven't played Paper at all. I would want to try Commander, I think. But my problem with Paper is I have to go somewhere to play, and I'm already super busy as it is. Like, the nice thing about Arena is you can just hop online and play whenever you want. Like 5-15 minutes I can hop on and play a game or two. But you can't do that like with the LGS. Like, you have to plan ahead of time and make sure your spouse is okay with it, in my case. Waffle Fries says he barely has opponents who shoot a good game, so when I lose, I generally say good game, unless like I got mana screwed or something. I used to say good game to everybody, but I realized that it might have come across as gloating, especially like if it wasn't a good game, like if my opponent got mana screwed. So I've quit saying good game when I win, unless my opponent says it first, and then if they do, I'll definitely shoot it back. But when I win, I never say it unless they say it first, basically. Because I don't want to come off as gloating. And not trying to brag, but just realistically, my win rate in Constructed's been like 63%, and then in standard events has been like 73%. So I don't have as many opportunities to say good game. So that's just what it is. But I say it when my opponent says it. unless like it was just an awful game and they're very clearly just trying to get a rise out of you, because that definitely happens too. I hate the people who say good game early, but I love it when they say good game early and then they lose, and then I totally will troll them because they were trolling me. Or like when they start using the emotes because they're like gloating that they're winning or something, and then you come back and win, like I'll just throw it right back at them. And then you get some people that wrote because of it, and when they do, I'd use that little sleeping hedron emoji over and over again. I'm not going to quit and lose a ranked game or something like that for that, but brain goes a little awkward when doing handshakes after matches. I don't know that, is that still a thing? Like I know it was in the before times, as I sometimes call them, but I mean, does that still happen with COVID and everything? I can't imagine there. I mean, maybe there are. But I can understand the handshake being awkward. I mean, let's be honest, not everybody at a game store is the most hygienic. But I think just saying good game should be good enough, especially with coronavirus and everything. But I would just say, good game. I'd shake your hand, but, COVID. It's an easy out. They can't really force you to do it. It might be a little awkward, but they should understand, and if they don't, then that's on them. It's not your problem. So we're almost done sorting here. Don't be able to start checking stuff off the list and go over the new cards. Thought it would be hard not to touch your face when it started, and now your body doesn't do it naturally. But I mean, that's a good habit to picked up. I never quite got there. I wear glasses though, so I end up touching around my face a lot when I push my glasses up. So I do wish that was something I got away from, but we just stayed home a lot because I work from home. So it's not like I've had to go out in public much. Okay, so we have There's Beyond Death now. Waffle Fries, have you been able to play in any local games? I think you said all your game stores are still shut down over there. If Waffle Fries is still here, we'll find out. So we already have the Glory Bears. Iliad's Intervention is new. Arrow of the Pride. Indomitable Will is new. Nyxborn Courser. Revelant Hoplite. Illyrios Enraptured. It's a new one for me. Have the Drain and the Naiad of the Hidden Coves is new. Well, one of them is. Shimmerwing is also new. Thirst for Meaning is not. Vexing Goal. Witness of Tomorrow's Foil is new. Waffle Fries says, correct, shop close to my place of work is hoping to do something for Strixhaven, but we'll see. Yeah, and then on top of that, Wizards isn't letting official events happen. I know our LGS here in my part of Indiana is doing a release event, but they can't do any pre-release events because Wizards, which makes sense. Timret is new. Woe Strider is also new. Stampede Rider's new. So, what schools are you most excited about for Strixhaven, everyone? I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to look at the spoilers yet, but I really need to start getting ready for draft. That starts on Thursday next week on Arena. So, I've got to start doing some studying there. Colossus's design is new. Nyx Herald is also new. Citizen Champion, also new. No spoilers for Emily. Well done. We won't talk too much about it. Do you know anything about the set at all? Staggering Insight is new. And then we have the foil Uro. That was a nice hit. I have the Traveler's Amulet. I know I have the Islands. I think I have these tokens, but let's double check. I have the Goat. I definitely have the Human Soldier. And then the Setter I also have. So all those are duplicates. Waffle Fries is going to be Hufflepuff. Not really, except Wizards. Okay. Well, I haven't looked at it too much, so I don't even really know that much to spoil. But it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I don't even know which cards are like supposed to be valuable, which is kind of crazy. You see Harry Potter? Yeah, there's a lot of really close things to Harry Potter, but there have definitely been like wizard and like mythical schools before, and they all have a lot of the same things. So while it is a lot like Harry Potter, at the same time it's not. So hopefully that helps out some. So starting with Heliod's Intervention, X and 2 white. Choose one, destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments, or target player gains twice X life. So that could be useful. Indomitable Will is 1 and a white. Flash enchant creature gets +1/+2. That can be a cool combat trick. Illyrios Enraptured, 2 and a blue for a 2/3. When it enters battlefield, it enters tapped. It doesn't untap during your untap step if you control a reflection token. When it enters battlefield, create a 3/2 blue reflection creature token. I need to sleeve these up. Don't know what I was thinking, chat. Naiad of the Hidden Coves, 2 and blue for 2/3. As long as it's not your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. So that's pretty cool. Imagine that could be good if you have a lot of instants. Shimmerwing Chimera, 3 and a blue for a 3/2 flyer. At the beginning of your upkeep, return 1 other target enchantment you control to its owner's hand. That can do a lot of fun stuff with, whoops, sorry for knocking the camera, with enter the battlefield effects. And we have a foil Witness of Tomorrow's, 4 and a blue for a 3/4 flyer. You can pay 3 and a blue to scry one. Well, it looks pretty nice on that one, so that's cool. Then we have Cling to Dust. See, this one played a lot. For a black, you exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, you gain 3 life. Otherwise, you draw a card. You can escape it for 3 and a black, and exiling 5 other cards. Emily says, Time's Power Remastered just skyrocketed, and then there was me when it released thinking it would drop. Yeah, I was thinking it would drop too initially, but those old school foils really got people. 2 black for Timurit Chosen from Death. Its toughness equal to your devotion to black, so it's at least a 2/2. For 1 black, you exile 2 target cards from graveyards. You gain 1 life for each creature card exiled that way. That can be good against people who use their graveyard often. Woe Striders, 2 and a black for a 3/2. When it enters battlefield, create a 0/1 white goat creature token. Sacrifice another creature to scry 1. Its escape cost is 3 and 2 black, and exiling 4 other cards. When it escapes with 2 1/1 counters on it. Next up, we have Stampede Rider, 2 in a red for a 2/3 with Trample. At the beginning of each combat, if you control a creature with 4 power or greater, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That would be really good if it got a counter. Hey, Peddler, thanks for stopping by tonight. How are you doing? It's just me and Emily and Waffle Fries chatting tonight. Next up, we have Chainweb Arachnair. For a green, you get a 1/2 with Reach. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature with flying and opponent controls. It's not going to do much the first time, but when you escape it with 4 other cards from your graveyard with a cost of 3 and 2 green, it escapes with 3 1/1 counters on it, so that second time around it can do some damage. Office's design is 5 and a green sorcery. Creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is your devotion to green. That can be really powerful, especially if you have some big stompy trample creatures. Nyx Herald, 2 and a green for a 2/3 at the beginning of combat. On your turn, enchanted creature or enchantment creature you control gains or gets +1/+1 and gains trample. So there we go, talking about trample. Citizen Champion, 2 and a green for a 1/3 with Constellation. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Citizen Champion and draw a card. Definitely see that played against me plenty of times. Dream Trawler is a card I never want to see played against me. 2 white and 2 blue for a flying lifelink 3/5. Whenever you draw a card, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card, and then you can discard and gains hexproof until end of turn. You do have to tap it though. Peddler's cooking dinner, so just making a flyby. Well, thanks for stopping by. I definitely appreciate it. If you want to leave it running in the background and click that thumbs up button, that would be even more awesome. We have Staggering Insight, a white and a blue enchant creature. It gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Imagine that can be pretty awesome. Speaking of awesome, here's the banned card that just keeps getting banned more and more. We have a foil Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath for 1, a green and a blue. It's a 6/6. When it enters battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. When it enters battlefield or attacks, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. You escape for 2 green and 2 blue and exiling 5 other cards from your graveyard. You are not the only one who hates Dream Trawler by any stretch of the imagination. So that does it for Theros Beyond Death tonight. Next up, we go back to Ikoria. I don't know why we go back. We haven't been there yet tonight. And this is the first time Ikoria's existed, so it's not like we're even going back in that sense. So let's zoom out and get these cards sorted real quick. If anybody wants to pre-order some Strixhaven, let me know. I'll have 10 draft boosters. Those are going to be $325 each. And I will also have a box of set boosters, so 30 set boosters. Those are going to be $4 each. If you want a box, I can get you a better deal. New Ikoria Revisited Expedition Edition. What are we going to be expediting? That's my question. Place I get cards from usually ends up shipping them pretty lots of piles in this set right around release date, so I'll probably get them a couple days later. Hopefully I'll have them in time for the Monday stream, but if not, I should have them for the Thursday stream. But you guys know how the post office goes. They've not been exactly on top of things, so I can't guarantee anything as far as that goes. Godzilla vs. Kong set incoming. Yeah, they would have had to plan that a long time ago, and that is definitely not on their radar. Although I did see an advertisement for the movie today on YouTube of all places. Next year we'll have Ikoria Remastered. Yeah, I don't think they can really remastered these sets because they're not blocks. They would just literally have to reprint the whole set. And I don't think they're ever going to just reprint sets. Although they could. Maybe they have some like non-tournament legal back to them or something, like draft only or some weird thing like that. I can't imagine they would ever do that, but it is Wizards of the Coast, so never say never. And it is all about the money. That's why they release so many sets now. It's overwhelming but fun at the same time. It's going to get to the point where, I think it already has, where a lot of people... Commander was not around last time I played, and I'm kind of learning about it a little bit now. But Commander made it so people don't really have to buy like booster packs to the latest release. Most of their deck's going to stay the same. It might get tweaked a little bit by a new set, but you can normally just buy singles. You don't have to get all the commons and uncommons and anything else. That only really matters if you play standard in paper, and now you don't even really have to do that with Arena. You can just play standard online for free if you have enough time, or you can put some money into Arena if you would rather just get it done faster. But I haven't put a penny into Arena yet, and when the rotation comes, I should be in good set to pretty much play almost any standard deck I want. So I'm very excited about that. Hopefully it'll make for some better YouTube content. That way I can play a variety of decks and really start learning how they work. So when I play an opponent that has one, I know what to look for. I've learned that with playing my deck over and over again, but I think it's different when you've actually played the deck. Like, you know what cards they're hoping to draw. I feel like I kind of know that for some things when I play now, but there are some decks where I'm just like, what's going on with this deck? So eventually they're going to go to the future timeline Magic lore after running out of old sets to use Theros Destroyed 2136. Return to Theros Destroyed 2294. Remember when Wizards tried to make Brawl a thing? I wasn't around when it happened, but I do see it is still on Magic the Gathering Arena. Obviously, because they don't have an option for Commander there. Did they try to do that in paper too? Look guys, I opened 2 back-to-back packs and I got 2 Omari the Collectors. Why couldn't I get 2 Triumphs? That was such a waste. And then the other funny thing is just like, they reprint the same exact card like in 2 back-to-back sets, and it's like a common. It's like, why don't you come up with something different? Then Ikoria is the deck where I get 1,000,000 human soldier tokens. It's a little bit demoralizing, to be honest. So let me grab the checklist and then we can see what I need to add. I think this is the last set I have for sorting tonight, so I'm happy to stick around and chat after this, or if anybody wants to order some packs, I'm more than happy to open those as well. If not, no harm, no foul. I'll be back on Monday at 8:30. But we still have a lot of sorting and collection adding to do here, so don't go anywhere yet. Got a box of Ikoria a while ago. Highly regret it. I don't know. I think it's been fun to open. I'm definitely hoping I get a couple Triumphs before this box is over. I think the Triumphs have potential, like long term. They're just really great cards, and you can cycle them if you don't need them late game, which is just amazing. Like, cycling's a really useful mechanic. I forget what set it originally came out in. It might have been one of the Urza sets. And I just didn't get it back then, but I get it now. It's a very powerful mechanic. Escape Protocol is a new one, so that's good to add a card to the collection. Neutralize is also new. Only got one Triumph. Yeah, I think I've gotten one Triumph so far. Definitely was hoping I'd get more, but I'm sure they have those seeded. Reconnaissance mission is new. I haven't gotten a Shark Typhoon yet, so that's been a bit disappointing. That's one of the more valuable rares. Blitz of the Thunder Raptors new. Shark token, but no Shark Typhoon. I know, right? I think the token's actually up there in rarity with Shark Typhoon, believe it or not. Flame Spill's also new. I was surprised it's like $3 or $4 or something crazy like that. Who would have thought a token? But when you play Shark Typhoon, which a lot of people do, you need shark tokens, and they're much harder to find than the rest of the tokens, so I guess the value makes sense, even though I don't really agree with it. Wish all the tokens would be equal rarity, but then what would be the fun in that? And then it's funny, I've gotten like a lot of rares, or not a lot, but I've gotten a few rare showcases, and then I don't have the regular rare, which is what I'm collecting, so I might end up trading those away for the regular ones plus something else at some point. I'm not exactly sure, but I will have to figure that out. If you guys haven't had a chance yet, would love for you to join the Cothern Cards Facebook group. It's not very big yet, but we're working on growing it. If you go to cotherncards.com, up in the top right, there's a menu. Might be a little hamburger, the 3 lines, or it might actually be a menu. There should be an item that says FB group. If you click on that, you can apply to join the Facebook group. The reason why I make people apply is so we don't have a bunch of spam people get in. But I will be posting updates there as I have them. I think I posted today that I made Mythic in there. Got a Zagoth Crystal, didn't have that one yet. Eventually Wizard's going to try to make a card that is 1 in 200 boxes, and after realizing nobody wants it, make it super easy to get. Pokemon's done a good job of their rarity stuff, so it'd be interesting to see Wizards do something like that. I would hope it would not be like a competitive card. It would more be like a really cool alternate art variant. I think any card that is legal in a competitive format should just be regular rarity. They shouldn't be able to spike the rarity or make them super rare or anything like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did try that at some point. So here we have the human soldier tokens, which I have a million of, and a shark token. I do not have a cat bird, a dinosaur beast, a Narset emblem, but I do have the ability punch cards. Does anybody actually use these ability punch card things? Do they hold up well, or are they kind of a joke? I haven't punched any out yet. I might at some point. Okay, so now we can go through these. I want to go back in time and try to stop Wizards from getting so greedy. All you have to do is make sure Hasbro does not buy them. That they stay their own company and they don't sell out. I don't know when that happened, but that's when things started going downhill as far as the greed side of things. I feel like it's done a lot of good for the game though, as much as I'm not a huge fan of Universes Beyond. I think it's going to get a lot more people into the game, which is good. Rexy YT says, what is this game? This game is Magic the Gathering. It's a collectible card game. It's been around since 1993. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a more complex version of Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! They come out with new sets multiple times a year, but it's a lot of fun. So if you want to try to learn how to play, there's an online version. It's called Magic Arena. Highly recommend checking that out. It teaches you how to play and everything. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. But as somebody who's known the game for a while, I don't really know what questions a new person would have. So just let me know and I'd be happy to answer them. These are new cards to me, so I'm going to go through these cards real quick. This is Escape Protocol. It costs 1 and a blue to cast. It's an enchantment. Whenever you cycle a card, you may pay 1. When you do, exile target artifact or creature you control them and return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. That could be good if you have enter the battlefield events. Your dad's friend has a lot of them. Yeah, that would make sense. It's targeted toward, I would say, late teens to adults mostly. It's not a cheap game to play. Booster packs cost anywhere, as you can see up above. I sell them from anywhere from $3.25 a pack for the regular ones. There's some specialty sets that cost a little more, like Commander Legend Jumpstart. Those are $5.25 and $9 a pack. And then they're fun boosters to open. They're called set boosters. Those cost a little more. And then they're what I like to call rich people boosters, which are collector's boosters, and they have all the special variants. So this is neutralize 1 and 2 blue, counter target spell. You can cycle it for 2 if you don't need them. You can actually get Magic cards at Target, at Walmart. You can get them at what's called like a local game store. So they might have you might have a board game store in your town, or like a Dungeons and Dragons hobby type store. That's where you can buy packs locally. And then you can definitely buy them online too. I sell packs that I open on my stream. Then their websites, like big websites like starcitygames.com or cardkingdom.com. My local game store is moonshotgamestore.com. So there are lots of options to buy in person and online too. So Reconnaissance mission is 2 and 2 blue. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Cycles for 2. If you want to play online, there's something called like an arena starter kit. It comes with 2 decks, and you get the cards both online and in person. So you can learn to play with a friend, and you can learn how to play online, and it teaches you all the rules online really well. That's the nice thing about playing online, is the system doesn't let you break the rules, so you can learn how to play the rules right the first time. So we have Blitz the Thunder Raptor here, 1 in red. It's an instant. It deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instant or sorcery spells in your graveyard. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. So you have 85 of these cards. That's pretty cool. Flame Spell is 2 in red. It deals 4 damage to target creature. Excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. I have some of these burn spells in a deck I use to complete arena requirements. So one of them is destroy 30 creatures. All it is like 18 mana and a bunch of burn spells, so that's fun. Emily has to leave for about 20 minutes. Be back. If we're still here, we'll see you. If not, I hope you have a good night, Emily. Next up is Frenzied Raptor, 2 in a red for a 4/2. That's it. That's all it does. Not great, but it's foil, so that's cool. Then we have Kogla, the Titan Ape, for 3 and 3 green. It's a 7/6. When it enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. When it attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. For 1 and a green, return target human you control to its owner's hand. It gains indestructible until end of turn, so that's really cool. No cap. I like watching this. Cool. Well, I definitely appreciate it. If you enjoy watching this and pack openings, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. That way you'll know when my latest videos come out. I also have some gameplay videos too. Those are under my live right now. And then I have some videos that go through what they call the color challenge. That's what you first play when you start on Magic Arena. And Magic Arena is completely free to get started. You can pay money if you want to buy packs and stuff, but there are plenty of ways to earn them for free too. So that's a lot of fun. Sprite Dragon is a green and a red for a 1/1 with flying and haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Sprite Dragon. Umar the Collector is 2 and either a black and a green and another black and a green. If it's a companion, you have to pay 3 to bring it into your hand, but each non-land card in your starting deck must share a card type. As Umar the Collector enters the battlefield, choose a card type. Spells you cost the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much, Rexy. Really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate you coming hanging out. If you have any questions, like I said, more than happy to answer them. Zagoth Crystal for 3. You have an artifact. You can tap it to add a black, a green, or a blue, and it can cycle for 2. Then we have Rugged Highlands. This is a land. Enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. You can add a red or a green when you tap it. And then we just have our basic lands that I don't have yet. This one right here is a mountain. It produces red mana. Pretty cool artwork. Looks like there's some crystals up on that mountain, so that's pretty cool. One of my favorite things about Magic is the detail they put in the artwork. So if you like that, that's another fun reason to play Magic. Then we have very cool forests. Take a look at that artwork right there. Got some crystals and some really cool trees. This one is by Elena Danner. Then we have the showcase cards. These are alternate art variants. This is Cloud Piercer. It's 4 in a red for a 5/4 dinosaur. It has Mutate. You can mutate it for 3 in a red. It has Reach. Whenever this creature mutates, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Then we have Everquill Phoenix. This is some really cool artwork right here. It's 2 and 2 red for a Phoenix. It's a 4/4 flyer. You can mutate it for 3 in a red. Whenever it mutates, create a red artifact token named Feather. It says 1, sacrifice Feather. Return target Phoenix card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So that's cool. And then we have our Flying Shark token. So this is generated by a card called Shark Typhoon. Very clearly inspired by Sharknado, but they got away with that, so that's cool. Well, Rexy and everybody else that's still hanging out around here, that's everything I have to sort for tonight. If anybody would like to purchase packs, this is the last call. Otherwise, so Rexy asked, how long have I been doing this? So I played Magic back around 2000 when I was still like in junior high school. I played for a couple years and then I moved and nobody played, so I had to quit. And then I started playing in college for a couple years, and then after I graduated I quit again, and then I started playing again about 7 or 8 months ago. So I've just been playing since then. I've been streaming and making videos on YouTube, I think since October maybe. So there's that. Happy to stick around and chat if anybody has stuff they want to talk about, questions they want to ask. or packs they want to purchase, that's cool too. But yeah, I've been playing since probably October this time. But it's been a lot of fun. I've got a collection going again. This time I'm hoping not to have to sell it for anything. Actually keep collecting. The cards I used to have are, some of them are pretty valuable now, but I sold them all when I got out, so I don't have those anymore. Don't see any other questions or anything coming in, so give one more chance for any questions that anybody wants answered or anything like that. Rexy, the good news is I do stream twice a week. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays at 8:30 Eastern time, so if you're available to come hang out on Monday, would love to have you. That's 8:30 Eastern time. I also do surprise streams in the evening sometimes for Magic Arena gameplay. Sometimes it'll be draft, sometimes it'll be constructed. Might do one later tonight. Waffle Fry says, crack me a few packs. I can do that. Have you put in an order? Looks like you have. Let's see what you got. I am 34. Looks like you got some Kaldheim set boosters again. $34. I live in Indiana. I have a wife and 2 kids. I have a 4-month-old and a 4-year-old, so I stay pretty busy. Yes, I am still going. Peddler looks like Waffle Fries in the process of ordering some packs. As soon as I see the payment go through, I will get those started for him. I'm like 5 times your age. Peddler had me on laptop the whole time. Good job, Peddler. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I've been around the block a few times. Not like 80 or anything, but definitely not 13 either, so. Good luck, Waffle, indeed. You got some pretty nice hits last time. You have a 10-month brother. Yeah, I can imagine that can be challenging at times. Our 4-month-old daughter can be a handful, that's for sure. Just had some spicy ramen, that sounds good. PayPal on Android's a chore. No rush, man. I do see it has come through now, though. So, just verify you wanted 3 set booster packs of Kaldheim. Do I play Fortnite? I do not. Magic Arena is pretty much the only thing I play right now. Peddler already is regretting the choices he's made. Well, that's not my problem, Peddler. But thank you very much to Waffle Fries for ordering these 3 Kaldheim packs. I assume you just want the front 3 like last time. If you want something different, let me know. Here's our box of cards. Gonna grab the front 3 unless you say otherwise. And then say okay, and we'll get to opening. Seems last time, just the goodies and a Cavern of Souls. Is someone being mean? I don't think so. I think Peddler's just saying he's regretting eating spicy ramen for dinner. I don't think he's being mean to anybody. So here's our first Kaldheim pack. Let's see what we get. Well, the Cavern's not here. You got a Dwarf Berserker token, but I don't know if I've seen that one yet. In the front, we have a Finn the Fangbearer art card. Let's take a look at that. This is not the showcase version, but some pretty cool artwork right there. Oh, the fangs are around his belt. I was like, where's the fang bearing? Skeleton Archer 33 says ramen. Yes, MTG Peddler over on YouTube had some ramen for dinner. So we're starting out today's pack with a Glacial Floodplain, Dusk Wielder, trying to get the glare off these cards, Despair Sentinel, Glittering Frost. I end whenever we're done, so it's not like a set time. Sculptor of Winter. Right now these packs will be the last part of the stream unless somebody else wants to order more, because I'm out of cards to sort. We have a Rune of Flight uncommon, a Runed Crown uncommon. Those go together. Rune of Speed. This is a rune pack. I have all night. I don't have school tomorrow. Well, that's good you don't have school. Immerstrom Predator rare. That's great in draft. I don't think it's too valuable, but I have seen it played in standard, so it might be going up. We also have a Cosmos Elixir rare, so this is another double rare pack. That's always a good hit. We have a Grim Draugr. Let's see what our foil is. We have a Hailstorm Valkyrie Snow card. That's foil. And then we have our Dwarf Berserker token. So out of this pack, we will be shipping you the Hailstorm Valkyrie, the Cosmos Elixir, and the Immerstrom Predator. Okay, let's get on to pack number 2. For fun, let's open this with the pull tab this time. It's a very weird pull tab. Not sure how I like that, but they're there, so we thought we'd try it. The good news about the pull tab is we don't know if we have a list card in the back. So our art card is Immerstrom Skullcairn. This is the land. Nice foiling on these, yes indeed. So this is some really cool artwork right here. I don't know if a battle gets more epic than that. The set booster pull tabs are awful, I agree. We have a Sulphurous Mire, Immerstrom Raider, that sees play in limited, Seize the Spoils, Smashing Success, Craven Hulk, that can definitely see play in limited, Demon Bolt, definitely a huge limited card, Thorn Mantle Striker, this is actually a theme booster card, it's not in the main set. Elderfang Richless is another one of those theme booster cards. I'm going to need to check those to make sure they're not worth over $1. If they are, I'll be sure to send them to you. Calamity Bear, that is a great giant. That one is definitely going to you. We also have Bergi, God of Storytelling rare. Let's not spoil that. Looks like we did not get a list card. We got a Foretell token. Backside is Hardfell, Horn of Bounty. I'm going to be sending that to you as well. We have a Showcase Maha Bredeguard Protector. Love that in draft. And then we have a foil Gates of Istfell. The foil will be headed your way. Very pretty card, the foiling on this. Let's take a look. This is one of the cooler foils I've seen, so hopefully you like adding that to your collection as well. Do you want the Showcase Maha? I'd be happy to throw that in there. I know it's not worth over $1, but can definitely send that your way. We'll look up these two cards afterwards and see if those are over $1. Look, we have a list card. It could be Cavern of Souls. We'll have to wait and find out. We have an art card, Search for Glory. Foretell token. Emily's back. Glad you made it back. This is really cool art. I'm not a huge fan of the card, but the art is just like awesome. So we got a little battle going on in the background. Looks like Coma versus, I don't know, is that Finn maybe? you do see packs being cracked. The art cards do not come in foil, but some of them have a etched gold stamp right here. We have an ice tunnel. Littjara Kinseekers. Berg Strider. Pilfering Hawks. This seems like a snow pack. Surtland Frostfire. Agar the Freezing Flame. Glimpse the Cosmos. These uncommons are giant themed. Frostfire Arcanist. Assault Ravager, all giants. Let's see what we get. A rare is Yorn, God of Winter. Let's go ahead and see what the backside of that is. We have Cauldring the Rhyme Staff, so that is headed your way. Let's see, we have our Morite of the Frost, or Moriet, I don't know how you say that. Then you have a foil Search for Glory. Talk about foretelling, Skeleton Archer. Started out the pack with our Search for Glory art card, and we ended up with a foil Search for Glory. How cool is that? Foiling on that looks amazing, so congratulations to you there, Waffle Fries. Let's take a look and see what your list card is. It's red. It's a 4/4. It is a rare Voracious Dragon, 3 and 2 red for a 4/4 flyer with Devour 1. When it comes into play, deals damage to target creature or player equal to twice the number of goblins it devoured. So Devour, as it comes into play, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This creature comes into play with that many 1/1 counters, so that's pretty cool. I have no clue what set that is. I can't even read when the copyright date is. Let's see if we can get it this way. It looks like 2000. And this was a small set. Peddler says he thinks it's the Conflux version. So let's go ahead and look that and the Elderfang Ritualist and the Thornstriker Mantle up. Search for Glory is headed your way. None of the uncommons are worth over $1 in the basic set. So let's switch views. Well, let me pull up Scryfall first. Let's see if I can find the right view. Hey, look, we got it. This isn't perfect, but we'll get the job done. So this is Scryfall.com. I use this for pricing. Only $1 for the list card. That's disappointing. Change this over here to checklist, and then we will take a look at Thorn Mantle Striker and Elderfang Ritualist. They're down toward the bottom. So we have Elderfang Ritualist is 14 cents and Thorn Mantle Striker is 17. So those were not big hits. Only $1, but one I never would have found on my own. Rexy's sad that you need to go. See you later, Rexy. Thanks for stopping by. So, Waffle Fries, thank you so much for purchasing these packs today. Let's get back over to the camera view so you can see your cards. We'll go through what is getting sent to you. Make sure there's no confusion. Let me know if there was anything else you had wanted. So, you get the Voracious Dragon rare. You get the foil rare Search for Glory. You get the Cauldring the Rhyme Staff, which is also Yorn, God of Winter. We have Maha, Redguard Protector that you said you wanted, so I went ahead and throw that in. We have the foil Gates of Isfel. The rare Bergi, God of Storytelling. Flip card on the backside, you have Harnfell, Horn of Bounty. Calamity Bearer, Emberstorm Predator, Cosmos Elixir, and a foil Hailstorm Valkyrie. So, out of 3 packs, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rares. I'd say you did pretty good, Waffle Fries. I will add these to your box. Let me know when you want me to ship them, but I'm going to hold on to them until you tell me to do something else with them. Hope everybody had a good time tonight. This is last call. If anybody else wants to order packs, please just let me know in chat. I stream Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 Eastern time. Really had a lot of fun tonight. Appreciate the opportunity to open up packs for you tonight, Waffle Fries. We had Skeleton Archer 33 stop by over on Twitch. The foretelling art card as well. I can do that. You want the search for glory? Where'd it go? This one? 9 subs away from 200. So we got 2 subs during the stream. That's pretty cool. I'm going to throw this one in. If you wanted a different one, let me know. But as I was mentioning, thanks for stopping by. If everybody could click that, just for memory's sake, not a problem. I understand. And then if you... Okay, let's start over. I stream Mondays and Thursdays at 8:30 Eastern time. Be doing pack sales and collection sorting. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. We already mentioned everybody over on Twitch. Over on YouTube, we had Waffle Fries, we had Emily Golan, we had Rexy YT, we had MTG Peddler come and hang out with us tonight. I think that was it. Definitely appreciate all the regulars that keep stopping by. It's a lot of fun to chat with you guys and catch up and all that fun stuff. Waffle Fry says he'll be back this coming week. Thank you very much. I don't have any pre-release cards for Strixhaven. I am getting one pre-release kit that I'll be opening up. I'll be getting that on Friday next week. I'll be doing the YouTube shorts on those for the 6 packs I get plus the 2 other packs. Might be doing a pre-release tournament with some other creators online. That'll be fun. Always appreciate you trying to show up, Emily. And if you ever can't make it for whatever reason, it's no big deal. I stream every Monday and Thursday nights, so you can just catch me next time too. And then big thanks to Waffle Fries for purchasing packs tonight. Hope you all have a great night. It was fun hanging out. I will see you on Monday unless we do a surprise stream before then. Otherwise, make sure to check out my new YouTube videos. Drop at least 2 a day, so hope you enjoy those as well. Have a good night and stay